Today I'm going to solve activity 7.14, which says that draw a trace table for the bubble sort algorithm given on page number 276 of your book, and use the test data 35, 31, 32, 36, 39, 37, 42 and 38 to record a dry run of the pseudocode. Let me first explain the concept of bubble sort. Bubble sort is used to arrange any set of items into an ascending or descending order. It is the flowchart that is given in your book has been designed to arrange a set of 10 temperatures into an ascending order. Um, uh, but in your question, he has only given 8 values. He has not given 10 values. So we will make a bit change into the algorithm. Then we will solve the activity and we will design the trace table. Now let's move on to the algorithm. Uh, uh, Now in this algorithm, he has declared an array of temperatures. Array is a set of locations in memory which are used for a specific purpose. So in this array, a specific given number of items will be saved in a specific set of items will be arranged in the memory, and they will be given one name, that is temperature. Now let us understand the concept of the algorithm. And before understanding the concept of algorithm, let us see that he is arranging a list of 10 items. But in activity 7.14, you have been asked to arrange a list of 8 items in an ascending order. First of all, now let's understand the concept of this algorithm. First of all, he is declaring two variables in the memory. Let us understand the concept with the help of a diagram. First of all, he has declared a variable named first in the memory, and he has given it an initial value of 1. Then he has declared a variable named last in the memory and given it and he has given it an initial value of 10, but in our case we are assigning it an initial value of 8. Then he has started a repeat until loop. This is the repeat until loop. This loop is checking if all the values have been arranged or not. If there will be all the values will be arranged, there will be no swap. Swap means exchange. It means that all the values have been arranged. But if all the values will not be arranged, it will keep on checking, swapping or exchanging values in order to arrange them into an ascending or a descending order. Inside this loop, first of all, he has declared a variable named swap and given it a starting value of false. So he has again allocated a memory for this variable named swap, and he has given it a starting value of false. Then he has started a for next loop. This loop is starting from the first location and checking till last minus 1. It means it is checking till 8 minus 1 means 7. That is the temperature at first index greater than the temperature at its next index. If it will be greater, then they will be exchanged in order to bring the next index the item at the number at the next location to the number at the first location. And how it will be possible? He will temporarily save the greater number into a variable named temp. Let us see it through the diagram. He has allocated a memory for a temporary variable temp. And he has also declared a variable named index over here. You can see it over here, index, which has been declared inside the for loop. What is saved in the index? The value of first. that is one is saved in the index, and this index is over here is one variable, but over here it is being used for as a pointer of this array. Array means a list of values given one name. Array is a list of values which is given one name and is used for a specific purpose. All first the value at index, which is 35, will be compared with the value at index 2. Index plus 1 is 1 plus 1 is 2. 35 will be compared with 31. If 35 will be greater than 31, in our case 35 is greater than 31, then it will be temporarily shifted to a variable named temp. 35 will be temporarily shifted to temp, and 31 will be overwritten on 35. 35 will be erased. Let me erase this 35. 35 will be erased, and in place of 35, 31 will be overwritten on it. 31 will be shifted to this place, and then this 35 which was shifted to temp will be brought over here, and which it will replace 31. This 35 will come over here and will be written at the at index plus 1. In this way, the first value will be compared with the second value. The first value will be compared with the second value. The second value will be compared with the third value, and the third value will be compared with the fourth value until all the values come in an order. This check will be done till value number 7. Last minus 1. 8 minus 1 is 7, because 7th one will be compared with 8th one. So there will be no need to check a 8th value and compare it with the ninth index. So the you can see it, as you can see it over here, it will be compared till last minus 1. Value of swap will be set to true. If the value of swap will be true, it means there is still there is still need to check all the values again if they are all in order. When up and at the time at the end of that loop in which the value of swap will remain false, it means that all the values have been checked and there is no further need of exchange or swap, and all the values have come in uh, an ascending order. Let me show you the answer of this activity. As you can see it over here, the value of first is 1, the value of last is 8, the value of index is 1 as same as first, the initial value of swap is false, and all 8 temperatures are written in the first row, which need to be arranged in an ascending order. The value of 35 will be compared with 31. 31 will be shifted to 35 because they are not in order, and 35 will come at index number 2, and 35 will temporarily be saved in a temporary variable named temp, and the value of swap will be set to 2. In the second round, this 35 will be compared with this 32. They will be exchanged. 32 will come in at index number 2. 35 will go to index number 3. As you can see that another exchange or swap has occurred. So the value of swap will again be set to true, and this exchange has been carried out by storing the larger number 35 into a temporary variable named temp. Now in the third round, 35 will be compared with 36, which are in ascending order. So there nothing has happened in the third round. No swap or exchange has happened in the third round. Next, in the fourth iteration, 36 will be compared with 39. Both are in an ascending order. No swap or exchange has occurred. Now in the fifth round, 39 has been compared with 37, and they had to be exchanged because 37 had to come at index number 5 and 39 had to go to index number 6. So an exchange has occurred. The value of swap is now set to true. Over here it will be true, and this exchange has happened because of the by shifting the larger value to a temporary variable named temp. Now in the sixth round, no exchange has occurred because the values of 39 and 42 are in an order. So no exchange has occurred in the sixth iteration. In the seventh iteration, 42 and 38 were compared. They had to be brought in an ascending order. 38 had to be brought at location index number 7, and the larger value was stored in a variable named temp. 38 and 42 were exchanged. The value of iteration number 7 had become true. When 38 and 42 have been exchanged, the value of swap has been set to true. Now let's go back to the algorithm. In this algorithm, after completing all the iterations, the value of last has been changed from last to last minus 1. So the value of last has now become 7, because the last two values are now already in order. Only first 6 values need to be checked. So this time the value of last is 7, as you can see it over here. And one more thing to remember is this, that after every iteration of this for next loop, the value of swap will be set to false, again set to false, and after every iteration, it will become true if an exchange has occurred. Now this time, this 35 will be this 31 will be compared with 32, they are in order. 32 will be compared with 35, they are in order. 35 will be compared with 36, they are in order. 36 will be compared with 37, they are in order. 37 will be compared with 39, they are in order. But 39 and 38 are not in order, so 38 has to be exchanged with 39 in order for it to be placed at index number 6, and 39 has to come at index number 7. A swap has occurred, the value of swap has become true, and this exchange has occurred by shifting the larger number to a temporary variable by saving 39 in a temporary variable after iteration number 6, because 7 minus 1 is 6. So all the iterations will stop. It will come out of the for loop will end, and the value of last will become last minus 1, which is 6. Now this time the value of last has become 6. This time only 6 iterations will happen, and the value of all the values will again be checked. If there is anything which is not in order, 31 will be 31 will be uh, uh, compared with 32, they are in order. 32 will be compared with 35, they are in order. 35 will be compared with 36, they are in order. 36 will be compared with 37, they are in order. 37 will be compared with 38, they are in order. 38 and now this time they will only go till 6 minus 1, which is 5. 37 and 38 will be compared, they are in order. No more checking will be done because every time last minus value still last minus 1 will be checked. So in the second round, value still 7 minus 1, it means value still index number 6 and 7 were checked. This time in the last round, the value still 6 minus 1, it means 5 and fifth index, and the index fifth and sixth index were compared. No other values, the values of fifth and sixth index were compared, and it was seen that during this whole process no exchange has occurred. So when the value of this time, when the value of last will become 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. Now, this time when the value of last will become 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. No swap has occurred. The loop will finish and the procedure of sorting these temperatures will end. So this was activity 7.14. Please like this video and leave a comment if you understood the bubble sort algorithm well. Thank you.